Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome, my Aries friends and friends of Aries. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I am Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your reading here for January 15th through the 21st. All readings are also timeless, so please, if you do feel drawn to something, I encourage you to take a look. There's a message in there for you. So I do pull a couple of oracle cards prior with Spirit and meditate on your energy for any messages that come through, and then we get into the tarot, just to give you a heads up. So Aries, meditating on your energy today, what came through was, it was an eye, like a spotlight, like you would see the Batman symbol in the sky, but it was an eye. So the eye to me is, it can either be an evil eye, so need for protection, or truth is what the eye symbolizes to me. So there's a highlight on truth right now, or there is a call for truth for you, like to give truth, or for somebody who is maybe wanting to give you truth as well. The next thing that came through was the stone Danburite. So Danburite is a stone, is a very high frequency stone, working with the higher dimensions, the higher angelic realms, higher consciousness, divine reflection is what comes through on that. Peace of mind is what stood out the most about that stone. The next thing that came through was a neutron, and a neutron is a neutral charge subparticle, okay? Peace is what it made me think of, a balanced expression of negative and positive. Neutral, peace. So getting into the oracle cards here, we have the Blue Angel Oracle deck is what Spirit called for you. Creation is what comes through. So creation is about poetics of light. And it says that everything unfolds in the most perfect time. Something of great value is forming in your subconscious. So this could be the truth, the spotlight on truth here. There's something really wonderful that's being developed in your subconscious. You're being called to pay attention to that, like it's the Batman symbol. Pay attention to your dreams as well, and messages from others that may be coming through. There's something that is being highlighted for you, okay, of great value. Just like you, Aries. So the animal oracle you guys got is lizard. Lizard is instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and a dreamer. And I did, by the way, you guys, I did get a new microphone here, so I am playing around with that. Thank you for your patience as I get this figured out. It's always interesting to get new equipment and get that figured out. So anyhow, the lizard here is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist, who's been whispering your name. So in balance, this is artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. Out of balance is elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring it into balance, a creative project is what is called for. So in line with that, I'm brought back to the spotlight of truth. There is some message of wonderful creation that is coming forward for you. You need to pay attention, though. Like the lizard is talking about, they can see it without needing to see it. But needing to pay attention is important as well. So, Spirit, what do we have here for Aries for January 15th through the 21st? And you guys, thank you so much for your love and support. I do still have my 5,000 subscriber contest going on. That is a link in the comment section, a pinned comment there if you want to enter for a chance to win a free reading avec moi. I'll talk about that in a second. If this reading is resonating with you, or if you're just looking to support me in the growth of this channel, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Those are all fantastic ways to support me, and I truly appreciate it, you guys. It's also fun to engage with you, so thank you for having a conversation with me. I appreciate that. I have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description also. If you are drawn to tipping or donating, I will absolutely accept that. It's not mandatory, but thank you so much to those who have. I truly appreciate it. I do also offer personal reads. That is a link in the description there. You can check out my website. If and you want to, okay? So the world here, this did come through. I saw a couple times as I was shuffling here. So the world is going, this is your hopes and dreams. The Hierophant is what flipped over there. So this is tradition. I feel like bucking tradition is what comes to mind. But it's also, the Hierophant is also tapping into higher spiritual awareness, an initiation into higher spiritual processes. And that is what is being called for, like we talked about in meditation. The Lizard is talking about here too, that Danbrite coming through. Yeah, working with the higher realms, you guys. So you're hoping for something to end, is what I'm getting here. You're hoping to move on to the next cycle. This is the end of a cycle here. To use what you've learned now onto the next level, like starting a video game plus, right? You finish the game, so you get to start over at the beginning, but you have special weapons or special abilities that you're starting out with. So, Spirit, what do we have here for Aries? Did I say Leo earlier? I'm sorry if I said Leo. I did Leo earlier. Anyhow, Aries is what we're talking about. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. This is a general message, you guys, so if it is resonating with you, please allow it to resonate. If it's not, that's totally fine. No need to force something that doesn't fit. Energies can be flopped or fluid as well, meaning they can apply to others in your life. Please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher what messages may be for you. And feel free to take a look at other major placements in your chart, your moon, rising, or Venus signs, to get other messages on what's going on for you. So 9 of Swords, this is your fear, aversion, or anxiety. This is anxiety. This is insomnia. Some of you may be having a hard time sleeping here. What's coming to mind for me with the Lizard that's coming through and the Danbrite, the Truth coming through, you guys may be, you're going through higher spiritual activation right now, like the Hierophant is talking about. Spiritual ascension symptoms are what come to mind, which can definitely be anxiety. It can definitely be insomnia. But for others of you, maybe that's what you want to have over. You want that cycle to be over now. You may not understand what it's attached to. If you're having a hard time figuring out what it is attached to, that's what I would encourage right now. There is an ascension process that's going on. You are being activated in spiritual ways, and that can take its toll on us physically. For others of you, there may be stress at work. There may be stress in a relationship. The first card here in the general is the Lovers. So this is going to be a relationship. A relationship is highlighted here. Having truth come through as a spotlight. For some of you, there may be something that you need to be honest about. Maybe you're not feeling, because this is being at a crossroads as well, the difference between what you want to do and what you think is the right thing to do. So maybe you feel like you don't want to be in this relationship, but you feel like it's something that you have to do. I don't know, because you have kids together or you're married, whatever. The Hierophant talks about marriage as well. So, yes. This is also the balance between divine masculine and divine feminine. So being spiritually activated right now, I do feel like this is a balancing effect that's going on for some of you. There could be love coming in too. Maybe you need to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want in love. Being connected to the higher dimensions as well. As you connect to the divine, we get moved closer to those things that are divine, that are meant for us as well, including divine counterparts, divine relationships. So for those of you that are looking for love, I do feel like that's available as you are catching up on your sleep, okay? Getting out of that anxious cycle. 3 of Wands comes in to clarify this. This can be an impatience waiting for a result. It's also, I feel like there's this odd dichotomy of like just feeling frozen to make a choice in something. Having the Lovers come through. Let's get some more information here, please, Spirit. What in the hell is going on with Aries? Can we get some more information in the general, please? Knight of Wands. So what comes through on this is maybe something a little bit reckless. Maybe for some of you with the Lovers, maybe somebody did end up getting pregnant and there was a relationship that came out of that maybe isn't necessarily what you want. The 3 of Wands in this deck specifically, this is a mother waiting for the wands to bloom. She's impatient waiting for her children to bloom here. So there could be, For some of you, there could be a love child, something going on with a love child that is causing anxiety. Interesting. 10 of Cups at the bottom here. Happy family, divine love. So this does seem like it's affecting or has to do with a community or family unit for some of you guys. Either being brought in. So some of you, I feel like there's this situation where you may have gotten into it recklessly, like I said. A drunken night without a condom, I don't know. It happens. You wouldn't be the first one, right? And for others of you, I feel like this is something that there's an impatience towards this connection, towards love, towards romance, towards divine love, having that 10 of Cups come through. So there is like a desire here to get back up on the horse and try again, to have another go. You want your chance again. Let's see. Manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things. So that could be the highlight on the truth that's coming through too. You may need to just become aware that what it is that you are thinking and feeling is bringing that closer to you, good and bad. Embrace, find peace with your current state of being. That could help quell the impatience as well and the anxiety that's causing insomnia. Help move you towards ending this cycle, whatever this is. So the good stuff for you, Aries, my Aries friend, is Temperance. So what I get from this is closing the gap between what it is that you want and where you are now. Kind of this being at a crossroads here too with the lovers. Maybe you are wanting love. Maybe you are feeling impatient. Maybe it's just been a while. Maybe you're feeling physically starved, which is a valid thing. Like, we need physical contact. We need intimate touches that are not sexual. That is to be human. We need oxytocin. I do feel encouraged to recommend, so we can produce oxytocin on our own by touching our heart, okay? It's not a full replacement to human contact, but when we are feeling lonely physically like that, it's important to try to give ourselves what we can as much as possible. But this is peace. This is balance and harmony. So I feel like that is coming to you. Whatever's causing you the anxiety right now, there is something that I feel like it's being lonely. The Hermit comes through here. So this can be isolation. Being in the good stuff here, what I feel like is this is coming to an end. Either literally you are finding a partner, whether that is romantic, friendship-wise, companionship, whatever's going on here, or you are learning to appreciate the components of being alone, because there are benefits to that as well. It never fails, you know. If you're alone, you want to be with somebody. Not everybody, but if you're alone, you want to be with someone. If you're with somebody, you tend to, you know, fantasize about not being with somebody. We always want what we can't have a lot of the time. So I feel like there is an appreciation that comes with your current state of being. And that was in Embrace here. Find peace with your current state of being. And peace was coming through heavily in the meditation as well. Peace is coming. That's peace in Temperance as well. Whatever's going on, there's peace, okay? Peace be with you and also with you. So the High Priestess comes in to clarify this. I feel like it's the unconscious realm. I get secret information of some sort, or something that is not known that is affecting a situation will become known. Because the High Priestess does not always reveal her secrets, okay? But in this situation, I feel like she is. Having that truth come through with the telescope, I feel like there's something that'll be illuminated. Self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. I feel like this is what's being illuminated here. Maybe there is an addictive quality to the way that you pursue relationships, or a habit that is not healthy in the way that you pursue relationships. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. Whatever is going on in the good stuff there, you are coming out of feeling as shitty as you are, if this message is applying to you, okay? Finding strength in that situation again. So the hidden influence here, what isn't known or what is driving this message, is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is your security and stability. This is how you feel stable in this realm. Typically, this is financially too. So I feel for some of you, this could be an illumination to the way that your finances are connected to how you feel in connection to other people, how it's affecting your mental health. Are you feeling more isolated when you don't have money? Are your money habits creating an unhealthy cycle? Questioning routines and patterns. There's an illumination of some sort that's happening here. So Nine of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like that's exactly it, honestly. I feel like you're being moved, you're being shown how to move to the light side of the Four of Pentacles here and the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is your ability to feel peace. Peace and contentment comes through on the Nine of Pentacles. To feel safe and secure in the material realm. To be able to support yourself. To do what you need to do. To have the coin to feel stable and safe. So that's great, Aries. That is not the easiest lesson to learn, but important, absolutely. Yeah, King of Swords. True discernment. So this is taking emotion away from a situation and looking at it logically. The King of Swords is looking at the querent here and is taking in all of the information with an objective eye and then deciding what to do with that. That's the eye through the telescope here. So by separating from your emotional reaction to whatever's going on right now, whether there is an issue with a relationship, issue with not being in a relationship, something going on at work, whatever's causing this anxiety here, whatever's causing you to lose sleep right now, you're being asked to look at it with an ice cold eye, to be logical about the situation. Stress. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. I feel like for some of you, the emotions right now, I don't like overreacting, I don't like over emotional, because really we can only emote, we can only react. It may seem like a disproportional response to others outside, but to us, we can only really respond, okay? So coming from that place, what I'm getting is just those emotional reactions right now are causing a great deal of stress. It is causing to detoxify here, it's causing a toxic environment. This Hermit specifically is very, I feel like that is a toxic feeling here. They're afraid. They're afraid to be alone. And the encouragement, you're finding your guiding light inside as the Hermit. You're going inside, you're taking that moment of solitude to figure out how to guide yourself forward to what you need. So your challenge, obstacle right now, what may be blocked, you've got Seven of Wands. So this is courage. I feel like you guys are struggling with courage right now. And Aries, I know I was listening to an astrologer at the beginning of the year, Chris Witecki with Serious Joy. Fantastic guy. But he was talking about Aries specifically, how, because they're the warrior of the zodiac, right? Moving into this year, into this new age with Aquarius, with Pluto going into Aquarius, he made a comment about how there could be a feeling of, because this would be like a war, you're feeling like you're fighting their warrior here. That is no longer needed into where we're going. That kind of energy. Not that it's not needed at all, but to the degree that this zodiac sign played this role is no longer, it's shifting. So what Aries is shifting into is learning how to do that for themselves. And that can feel really uncomfortable. So that's what I'm getting from this, to be honest with you, you guys, is this shift in learning how to be a new Aries, having courage, learning how to hold your ground on the hill without it needing to be like a fight, a war. or defending somebody else. You're defending you. So 5 of Cups comes through to clarify this. This is disappointment, a focus on disappointment. So for some of you, I do feel like part of your obstacle right now that may be making it difficult to have courage is something that has been disappointing in your past you're focusing on. This is the shrew yelling at the husband here. There's love that's been lost, and love is possible again. And that was being talked about in the general here, but there needs to be a turn away from the disappointment, the focus on whatever's happened that does not feel good. He's plugging his ears there. So I think about just ignoring the negative voices, okay? It's important to focus on the positive right now, especially if this is really applying to you. And every Aries is different. Nobody is the same. But in general, he's a master astrologer. I do tend to listen to him. Passions, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Right now, you're being asked to figure out what that is. That's the truth that's being highlighted. You need to tap into your higher self, the higher dimensions there, to figure out what that is. So that you can learn to listen to yourself, what that truth is, and find that peace. Retreat, time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations. So for some of you, this could be, maybe there's some previous heartbreak that is really weighing on you. Reflect on that. Find peace with that. Embrace whatever has happened so that you can find peace. But that retreat is, I really feel like this hermit is really finding joy in being alone. Because you guys, there's some wonderful things about not being single, okay? If this is you struggling. I'm not talking about being fully isolated like a hermit on a mountain. Like I said, we do need contact with people. But there is also joy in being just you, being in your energy, being able to bathe in your own energy. So the way that I've been taking, this is the outcome of the light, the outcome of the shadow. So this can either be a path that you're taking, the highest path, the lowest path, or this can also be what is in the conscious, what is in the light, what is in the shadow, what is in the unconscious. So in the light, you guys have 9 of Pentacles. That came through on what's hidden, the underlying message or mechanism. So you're being moved towards your 9 of Pentacles. Remember how I said that? You can go back and watch it. Strength is the other card that comes through. Courage, you guys. So being in the outcome of the light, you are learning to stand on your own 2 feet here. You're finding that strength to move towards what gives you stability in this realm. And that could very well be financially. That is absolutely a part of the 9 of Pentacles here. Peace. Peace and contentment. Calm and collected thought. Having courage. Finding inner strength. I feel like the second that you become, if you're somebody who's looking for a relationship, the second that you find that peace inside with being where you're at, that is allowed to change. Because if you're pushing, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. As above, so below. That's a law of physics as well. If you are pushing against something, it's pushing back. That's not allowing something to flow. So in this outcome, you guys are learning how to do that. You're finding the courage to do that. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. And then apology, forgiveness through mutual understandings. So for some of you, if there is a situation in the past that you are ruminating on that may be causing anxiety or loss of sleep, there is a call to bring compassion and forgiveness to all parties. Peace. We're talking about peace, yo. Aries, we're talking about peace. So in the outcome of the shadow, you guys have the Devil and the Page of Pentacles. So the Devil is about obsession, is the things that keep us chained to the material realm here. This is addiction as well. I feel like this is whatever the story is, whatever is keeping you up at night, whatever's bringing back to this, okay? This is the obsession. There is an obsessive quality to this, and that's why there is a lack of sleep or there is anxiety that's going on. So this is staying in that position, not being illuminated to the truth, not being illuminated to whatever isolation is requesting of you to figure out. Page of Pentacles here, this is typically like improving something, taking something and making it new, making it better, being clever. I feel like this is something that you are capable of, but you aren't tapping into this ability here in this situation because there's that distraction of obsession. Any other advice here? Let's see. How does Aries get out of the shadow? If they're there. Three of Swords, you guys. Heartbreak. I'm feeling led back to, and the Knight of Pentacles here, expansion. There's needing to allow that expansion, making a plan for expansion. Whatever this Five of Cups is talking about, because in this card specifically, I feel a relationship from the past. There was fighting, it ended, there may be remorse right now or regret. The Three of Swords, though, is that loss, heartbreak, pain, stormy emotions. There's a need to take the swords out of the heart to heal. So this is how you move through that shadow. This is how you avoid the shadow outcome. Heal. That's why there's this isolation that's happening right now. That's why there's this impatience waiting for love, because there's a need to heal something. And you may not be seeing it because of the impatience towards wanting to be in another situation. And that's not for everybody. That is very love specific. But that could be applied to many different things. Romantic love, it could be with a good friend again. Whatever it is you have lost in the form of the Three of Swords here needs to be addressed and healed before that can be brought back into your life. Because it's the pain here that is attracting more pain. Does that make sense? Any other advice here for Aries in the shadow? Resolving issues, solving inner conflict, healing past trauma. There's an echo. So Aries, you know what to do. It's really important to get to know what's going on inside here, okay? It is important to connect, you know, with others here, but connecting with yourself right now, learning who that new Aries is in this new age is really important. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Aries, for joining me here this week. And please, please, please have a beautiful week. I will see you all very soon, okay?